It was great.
Mm.
And I think I'm gonna have the same thing when I get married. Hopefully. And about the people who came, I mean, he said that almost half of the town was there, so everybody was there. And in general, the wedding is about 7 days in my country, and after the first 3 days, people start coming and they have lunch and dinner, and every day night there is some kind of music playing, bands, traditional music, and so on. Yeah.
So would you say that was a traditional wedding?
Yeah, it was a complete traditional one.
Have you been to many weddings?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, we've been talking about wedding ceremonies, and I'd like to talk to you about a few more general topics related to that.
Yeah.
In Libya now, is it unusual to have a wedding like this?
It started to climb down actually because it's a bit expensive, and people are looking for cheaper things and easier things to do. And actually the rate of young people getting married is declined as well, so it's kind of encouraging for them to make it less expensive and easier to do. So
Right.
it's not as it used to be, it's a little bit less.
Has the decline in young people getting married, is that only for economic reasons?
Most probably, yeah. Economic reasons, yeah.
Have there been are there any other reasons for changes in attitude towards marriage?
Maybe the responsibility after marriage is a bit frightening for some young people, because you won't be free as you were. If you are preparing for studies, I mean abroad or something, it will be more difficult for you. So people are thinking twice before getting married now.
Do you think weddings will change even more in the future?
I think yes, it will get less expensive and more easier.
What kind of wedding ceremony can you imagine for the future?
For the future, maybe it's going to be a day or two maximum, not as it used to be 1 week, sorry. And usually when you go ask for, you want to marry a specific girl, maybe they'll ask you for a few things. Okay, we need so and so gold, and you have these things in our tradition, so things would, what they ask for will be, I think, less and less expensive.
Just thinking a bit more along the lines of social changes, in a lot of cultures it was the family who chose the partner. Do you think there are advantages and disadvantages to that?
I think it has more disadvantages than the advantages, because I mean, to get married to somebody, a partner you're going to be with, so for the rest of your life, it's not easy decision, and you have to understand the way he behaves, the way he talks, the way, I mean, what he likes, what he dislikes, and so on. So you have to take this decision. Nobody else can. Nobody can make this decision on your behalf. So it's difficult. I think one advantage is if they tell you there is one family that it's okay, it's nice, and economically and socially they are respected people. Maybe this will help you to make a decision, but to make the decision on your behalf I think it's difficult.
Right. Does that mean that in those cultures, do you think the power of the family has reduced?
Reduced, I mean his ability to take the decision.
Yes, to make decisions on that issue and maybe on others.
Yeah. I think in some countries families have a pressure on their sons and daughters, so I think they will affect their decisions regarding marriage and so on, things like that.
In Libya, who makes decisions within the family?
Well, it used to be the family, but I think this was a long time ago. But these days, I mean, it's the people who are getting married make this decision.
And what have been the changes in Libya, if any, in terms of the position of men and women in recent years?
These recent years, I think we've seen more liberal women. They're involved in more than one occupation, which they don't appear before that. I mean, we have lately we have a judge, which is women. We have a pilot, women, military. They're involved in military as well, so they are really involved in the community.
And do you think that will change in the future?
I think it will progress and it will improve as well.
Okay. Been very nice to talk to you, ma'am.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Interview 3.
Can we start by talking about what you do in your country?
Alright, and I graduated from career and senior school. Then after that, I worked for 3 years full time. I worked in import and export corporation in Shanghai, and usually I attended the biggest Chinese export commodity fair in Canton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After that, I went to university in Shanghai.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your studies in Shanghai. What subject did you study?
My subject is business and professional English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what do you like about that subject?
Well, I like business. I like it very much, and I think the working experience is quite helpful to me during my studying in university, and I learned a lot of skills, how to organize, how to analyze, and I think especially in I think in managing some business work,
Mm-hmm.
I can use the knowledge learned from school, from university.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Who advised you to study that subject?
no, I just interested in business, so I think I go to the university, I study business. That's all. My parents agreed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And would you prefer to study further or to get a new job now?
Can you repeat it again,
Mhm.
please?
Would you prefer to study further or to get a new job
All
now?
right. So I come here. The purpose is further study
Mhm.
in university, but usually I think if possible, I can go to the top 10 university in Britain.
Mhm.
Probably I still study undergraduate. Yeah, but if really for example, some problem, I think probably I need to find some work and improve myself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on now to talk about your family.
Okay.
Can you tell me about your family?
You know, in China we have a very strong policy, one child only.
Mhm.
So my family only 3 people. Simple. Me, my parents. That's all.
Okay. And in China, how important is the family?
All right. I think, to my opinion, family is playing a very important role in China because children go to school. After that, only one child in family. Then parents usually they go to some night school to study how to teach their child to learn something like drawing, piano,
Mhm.
because they need to improve their knowledge. Then they know how to improve their children.
Mhm.
So I think family is very important
Mhm.
in China.
So do you think it's better to have a big family or a small family?
I prefer small family because I'm so free, come here and go back home. So no one will have argued to me, only me and my parents. But my parents always very strict. They are strict to me. They have something like rules to me.